Shang Yang's reforms, the key transformation for Qin's rise. Introduction. During the Warring States period, the various states were in constant conflict, and political turmoil was rampant. As a relatively backward Western state, Qin urgently needed reforms to strengthen its national power. In 361 BC, Duke Xiao of Qin ascended the throne, determined to carry out reforms and rejuvenate Qin. He recruited talented individuals, among whom Shang Yang entered Qin and, with Duke Zhao's support, began implementing reforms. Shang Yang's reforms, on one hand, reformed the traditional decentralized political system of the Zhou dynasty through heavy law, strengthening the authority of the Qin monarch. On the other hand, Shang Yang's techniques emphasized the economic system of farming and the military system of war. From principle to technique, he ultimately achieved the goal of enriching and strengthening Qin. It can be said that the success of Shang Yang's reforms was due to both conforming to the historical context of the warring states and fitting the customs of the Qin people, thus achieving remarkable results in a short time. Although later generations have controversial evaluations of Shang Yang, the strategies formulated under his reform ideology of governing the world with different methods and benefiting the country without adhering to the old ways led to the great achievements of a powerful Qin, transforming it from a poor and weak state to the first to accomplish the goal of a wealthy nation with a strong military. This laid the foundation for Qin Shi Huang's unification of the 6 states. The main content of the reforms included abolishing the well-field system and opening up private land ownership. Shang Yang promoted private land ownership, encouraged farmers to cultivate wasteland, developed agricultural production, and abolished the slave-based national land ownership system. By dividing large clans and establishing a production mechanism based on small families, and opening up more land to encourage farming, Qin quickly accumulated significant wealth. To enhance national power, Shang Yang selected the most effective areas for reform: economy and military. On one hand, he divided households and incentivized farming to maximize labor utilization, enabling the state to accumulate wealth in a short time to support war expenses. On the other hand, he established a military merit system, integrating commoners into the military and increasing its size, while a strict reward and punishment system enhanced the army's combat effectiveness. In summary, Shang Yang's reforms broke the existing clan relationships and military structures, making Qin better adapted to the needs of the warring state society, thereby gaining an advantage over the eastern states. Incentivizing farming and military merits. Shang Yang established mechanisms to reward those who excelled in farming and production with exemptions from labor duties, fostering a strong agricultural ethos. He implemented a 20-rank system, abolished the hereditary nobility system, and awarded titles based on military merit, encouraging people to join the army and actively engage in battles. Implementing the county system, Shang Yang abolished the feudal system and established a county system to strengthen centralization. Standardizing weights and measures. He established uniform standards for weights and measures, promoting economic development and market transactions. Registering households. He divided families to the smallest units, ensuring economic independence and maximizing hidden labor potential within extended families. Taxes were levied based on household and population, increasing state revenue. Abolishing remaining barbarian customs. He promoted small family policies to foster family independence and agricultural development. Enacting strict laws. Shang Yang promulgated the Book of Law, implementing harsh penalties and strengthening the rule of law to maintain social order. Achievements. Strengthen national power. The reforms led to economic development and increased national power, making Qin one of the strongest states during the Warring States period. Social stability. The clear laws and strict enforcement brought social stability and reduced crime rates. Military strength. The military merit system encouraged people to join the army, resulting in a powerful military. Population growth. Agricultural development and the implementation of private land ownership promoted population growth and social development. Major events. The moving of the wooden pillar. In the early Warring States period, the Qin government faced a Tacitus trap where government decrees were not believed or obeyed. To establish credibility, Shang Yang set up a wooden pillar in the southern square of the capital and promised 10 gold pieces to anyone who could move it to the northern gate. Initially, no one believed it, but after increasing the reward to 50 gold pieces, Someone moved the pillar and received the reward. This act established Shang Yang's credibility and dispelled doubts about the new laws, leading to successful reform implementation. The result was unbeatable soldiers and commands followed throughout the realm, achieving national strength and smooth governance. The Crown Prince's violation. Within a year of the new law's implementation, conservatives led by Crown Prince Xi's tutors, Gong Ziqian and Gong Sinjia, instigated the Crown Prince to deliberately violate the law. Although the Crown Prince was exempt from punishment, his tutors were severely punished. This strategic handling ensured that the new laws were implemented fairly, reinforcing the rule of law while minimizing resistance. Shang Yang's war against Wei. In 340 BC, believing his reforms had succeeded, Shang Yang led an army against Wei. Using deceptive tactics, he captured the Wei general Gongzi and Yan achieved a significant victory. This event is controversial, with some praising Shang Yang's cunning and others criticizing his betrayal of trust. Long-term impact. Shang Yang's reforms had significant and lasting impacts. By rewarding military and agricultural achievements, he enhanced national strength and established a supervisory system through the collective responsibility system, deterring crime with harsh penalties. Within 10 years, Qin became strong and orderly. Shang Yang's influence persisted, shaping Qin's governance philosophy with respect for the monarch, emphasis on law, and prioritization of agriculture and military merit. His reforms facilitated the transition from a slave-based society to a feudal one, driving social progress and historical development. The reforms abolished old systems, creating new ones that aligned with economic and social advancements. Mixed legacy. The common people had mixed feelings about Shang Yang. While his reforms provided land to the lower classes and allowed for upward mobility based on merit, his harsh laws and extreme penalties instilled fear and restricted personal freedom. This dichotomy led to both support for his policies and celebration of his downfall. Shang Yang's over-reliance on strict laws and suppression of commerce stifled social vitality, ultimately leading to his tragic end. Lessons for modern governance. While Shang Yang's harsh laws strengthened the rule of law, they also alienated the populace and nobles, isolating him politically. Laws should align with societal norms and consider human emotions to avoid being overly harsh or unreasonable. Excessive strictness can lead to instability and resistance. Therefore, legal systems should balance law enforcement with fairness and humanity to achieve social harmony and stability. Key takeaways. Trustworthiness is crucial. A person without integrity cannot stand. Achieving success often entails knowing when to retreat. Shang Yang's downfall was due to his uncompromising nature. Reforms should be built on the rule of law and earn public trust to ensure lasting success and national stability. This is perhaps the best lesson from Shang Yang's reforms.